If you're looking for a high quality planner for 2025, but you don't want to break the bank on a $70 luxury planner, you've just clicked on the right video, because I recently picked up these 3 planners in the more budget friendly $15 to $20 price range. And I've got to say, it actually kind of blows my mind how good these planners are. So let's take a look. This planner came from Target, this planner came from Amazon, and this planner came from Hobby Lobby. In both of these stores, I actually went into the store, Target and Hobby Lobby, and I spent a lot of time looking at every single planner. This one I went in specifically for this video. This Hobby Lobby one though, I went in, I was buying a big foam board and I was like, let me just look at the planners because I rarely make it into a Hobby Lobby. And I was so impressed with their Agenda 52 planner line at Hobby Lobby and the prices on it that I could not walk away from the store without getting one. These are all academic year planners. So there's a little background on these planners. This Amazon one was used in a previous video of mine titled, Are Luxury Planners Worth It? If you haven't checked out that video, I share with you 7 key points to look at to compare between a luxury planner and a budget-friendly option while you are deciding if it's really worth it to you to spend the extra money. So if you haven't checked out that video, I highly recommend it. We are going to jump into the Hobby Lobby planner first. Now, I've been in the planner world for quite a while, but I'm just not someone who frequents Hobby Lobby. I knew they had planners there, but I honestly didn't know they had their very own planner line. I think until someone told me maybe a year or 2 ago online, but I still had never made it into the store until I went in to buy a foam board. And I was like, let me take a look at these planners. Of course, they also carry Happy planners at Hobby Lobby, which are also affordable, but they're about double the price of this one. You guys, this Hobby Lobby planner was $14.99 full price. $14.99. And when you see the quality of this and all that you get with this planner blows my mind. I am shocked at all you get in this 18-month planner for $15. And then I had many people tell me that if you wait till it gets closer to the starting date of the planner, that they go on sale for like $8 something. So for almost half price, you can pick up this planner. If you are near a Hobby Lobby, do not sleep on the Agenda 52 planner line there. Let's go over all the details of it. It has a thick laminated cover, like very thick, like Erin Condren like. It's just not interchangeable. It has a white O-ring coil, which I've had no problems with. I actually like that it's white when you're looking at the inside of the pages. I have been using this every single day as my yoga tracking planner, and I will show you that when we get into it. It has beautiful color pictures throughout. You have a look at 2024 and 2025. For every month, you have a beautiful picture of nature. It's different every month. It flows with the seasons, at least here in the Northern Hemisphere. So every month you have a highs, a lows, thoughts and feelings, and then an overall rating. I actually think this would make a really good wellness or goal planner because of this reflections page put in here and because it is horizontal. But your tabbed pages are thick cardstock, really nice, big laminated tabs. I mean, like I said, I am blown away. I feel like this is at least as good quality as Happy Planner, and yet it is like less than half the price. Even on the back of that month's page, you have the picture continued, which I like because as I'm looking at this page for the month, I get to see the picture. I'm using it for recording my favorite yoga videos that month that I did. I love Yoga with Adriene. This is not sponsored, but I wanted to get back into doing videos and not just sporadically doing them and doing a lot of yoga on my own because I know how beneficial the videos are for me. So these are my favorites from the month. I will probably just continue that here, but you get a note section, you get a this month, so you can write, they put any holidays there already for you, special occasions and birthdays. I will just probably continue my favorite yoga videos there, but let's look at the overall layout of this planner. So here is a blank week. You have Monday through Thursday on your left. You have Friday through Sunday on your right. You have a note section for the week down here and your month at a glance down here. These cute little letters up top correspond and change every month based on the monthly picture. So you'll see in September, those letters go with the September picture here. And those letters and the colors of your lines here change based on the monthly picture. So it feels very seasonal to me. You guys, it is hard to find a seasonal planner like this. I love celebrating the seasons. I love the feel of seasonal changes and of nature. And I want a planner that reflects that. And this one does. I hate that I'm showing this one to you when it is probably sold out. But like I said, check in the fall when they put out all their new planners for calendar year. At least that's my guess. I'm hoping this is not the only time they release planners. Since they're 18-month planners, hopefully they do also do calendar year planners. I'm sure some of you guys know, and you can chime in down in the comments and let us know. There's also a nice big header up top that you could write a motivation for the week, a quote for the week, or just your goals. It's a very clean page. Now, let's talk about the paper. This paper, of course, I cannot find the paperweight on it anywhere, but it really feels like at least 70 pounds, you guys. And I don't know, it could be 80-pound paper. That's how good it feels to me. It's a pretty smooth paper though, but not slick at all. It doesn't have the tooth though, like Erin Condren, the texture to it, but it is a really nice, substantial paper. And as you can see when I've written on the back, you cannot see it coming through. To the next side, I am very impressed with this paper. When I restart a new week, like everything with writing on the back, I cannot tell anything has been written on. So out of the 3 budget planners that I picked up, I think this one definitely has the thickest paper. Yeah, I really think this could be 80 pound, which seems crazy, but the other 2 planners really feel like 70 pound, and I will show you the pen test, or 68 pound on the other planners possibly. So I'm impressed with this planner, as you can tell. The only thing is your tabbed page does not open to your monthly layout, which I know bothers a lot of people. Of course, you could double side tape this to your tabbed page if you really needed your monthly to open up and you didn't care about losing this page in here. But I think it would be a shame to lose this page. So your tabbed page does not open to your monthly. It opens to kind of your monthly dashboard page as well as your monthly picture. And on the other side, you have your reflections, highs, lows, thoughts, feelings, and overall rating. So this is what your month looks like. It's continued, as you can tell, the monthly picture is continued here, and it's also continued on those weekly pages. It's a typical Sunday start. The color of your lines on this monthly calendar are also reflected in the monthly layout, as well as those weekly lines that I shared. So it really does bring in the seasonal feel with these colors on every page. I am just so blown away and impressed with this planner. For the price, I don't know how it's not out there more and talked about more. But let's go through and look at all the monthly pictures so you can see them. We've already seen September. We have the beautiful purple mountains in October. And some pages have quotes on the front side of the page and some don't. So I will try to remember to show you that. September did have a quote on that side, and then the opposite side did not. Every day is a new adventure is November. December, no quote, but beautiful forest picture. January, get lost for a day with a road there, going into a new year. February, a beautiful sunrise with cactus. And just look at that, how it carries over and in all the colors. I am absolutely, can't say it enough, in love with this. March, find your happiness. April, no quote, beautiful wildflowers. May, life is an adventure. June, beautiful canyon, no quote. July, good things are coming. And see, the months are not just repeated in the 18 month. August, no quote. September, I am in love with this forest one. Create your own path. October, fall leaves coming in with a waterfall. Stunning, stunning. And I just love how the orange is brought all through your weeklies too. November, be strong, be kind, be good. December, no quote. And that is the end of your 18-month planner. At the end, you have one notes page, one lined notes page, and you have a really nice coated pocket. It's thick, feels like it could hold things on both sides. This feels very well made. For the price, totally impressed. So that is our Hobby Lobby option. Of course, like I said, at each one of these stores are numerous options. I picked my favorite one from Hobby Lobby to share with you. Next up, let's check out this really interesting planner from Target. It's from a company called Wit and Delight. I have never seen this at Target before. I mean, I'll admit I only go into Target about twice a year to look at planners, but I had not seen or heard of this Wit and Delight. They had a couple of planners there. One of them was bound, And I actually had a really hard time choosing which planner to get at Target. Not just this company's, they had really good options, you guys. Also at Target, they carry an Erin Condren there almost every season and a Happy Planner. They're different than the Erin Condrens you can get on the website, but the paper still felt 80 pound. It didn't feel like it had as much tooth to me, which was weird, but other than that, it felt like the same paper, and you're getting it at a fraction of the price. I think it was $30 something, low 30s. But of course, I wanted to pick a planner that was more exclusive to Target. So this is a pretty big one. The cover is 11 by 8.5. So this is an 8.5 by 11 cover. It's a hard cover. And I picked this one because most of the planners at Target, and even for instance, that Hobby Lobby one and the Amazon one that I have, are all horizontal layout. I do feel like there are more horizontal layouts in budget planners, but this is an amazing vertical layout. So that's why I was drawn to it. It also has a really cool feature in it. So let's get to it. You have a nameplate page. You have a look at 2024, 2025. This is also a July start academic planner, but it is only a 12-month. It comes with a nice elastic band on there and all your holidays listed out here. You have a quote for every single month. And then you have a really nice monthly dashboard page that could take you the span of all your goal planning that you need if you don't want a very complicated system. It says, in July, how I will care for my mind, my body, and my soul. And then main focus items for the month. So what maybe 3 things are you going to focus on for the month? This month's top 3 attainable goals and dates to remember for the month. I think that's a really nice dashboard page. Also, you'll notice rounded corners on your paper here. You have a really big monthly spread because these pages are almost 11. You know, they're a 1/4 inch shy of being 11 inches, and they are about a 1/4 inch shy of being 8 inches too. So this is a little bit bigger than a 7 by 9 planner. So ample boxes. I really like the fonts that they've chosen. It seems very aesthetically pleasing. You have priorities and notes here. And a lot of the Target planners did have a color on them, like one color for the whole year. You know, like it might have been a peach coral or an aqua blue throughout the entire planner for the whole year. Personally, I don't love that for my planning. I get tired of that color, and I'd rather it just be black and white if it's not like seasonal colors changing every month, because then you can add in whatever you need. I feel like having that color all year, I get tired of it and it's distracting. So I love the beautiful clean feel of this one. You have holidays noted on there, and they've really used all the page real estate, so your boxes are very big. You know, no huge header space, wasting room. You have laminated tabs, but your tab page is not any thicker than any of the other pages, but your tab page does open up to your monthly layout. Here is your amazing vertical layout. Look at this, you guys. This is so rare to find in a budget planner. I cannot tell you, because I've looked at Barnes & Noble, I've looked at Hobby Lobby, I've looked at Target, and I've looked on Amazon. This is very rare to come by in a budget planner. Oh, by the way, this planner was only $19.99. So I'm telling you the price is before tax, of course. $19.99 I think is an amazing price for this planner. For this hardcover and all you get. I will show you my pen testing on here, but my guess is that this paper is like 70 pound. It could be 68 pound. So it's definitely not as thick as the Hobby Lobby paper, but it is not like super thin. Some of the Target planners, the paper does feel thinner than this. So the nice thing about being able to go into Target or go into Hobby Lobby or go into Walmart or Barnes & Noble or, you know, the office stores is that you can actually feel the paper and feel the planner in hand. And I think that is so helpful when buying a budget planner. So huge columns for the week because you have Saturday and Sunday stacked, but they are still amply big. Like I could use this. You have columns that are 2 1/4 inches. And then you have your top 3 at the bottom of the column. That doesn't personally work with my brain, but I love having a top 3 for the day. I would actually like that at the top, but you could also use this. You don't have to use it as a top 3. It could be 3 gratitudes for the day. How fun would that be to be thinking of as the day goes on and jot them down and keeping a positive outlook? Like just thinking every day you're wanting to fill in those 3 things. It could be your dinner, your workout, and maybe the weather for the day. It could be your kid's work schedule down here. So you don't necessarily have to use it for a top 3, but it is there to use for that option. But these are huge columns, you guys. Not normal for a vertical planner either. And I know many people a lot of times will say Saturday and Sunday stack doesn't work for them, but these are really big columns. And like I said, I could even make this work for me. They have a nice header at the bottom if you don't want to write a quote or write your weather down there or write your dinner down there. It fits washi tape perfectly. I will show you that on another page. So that's fun that you could add in a decoration there with some washi tape. Here's a cool feature in between every single week, you guys, is this weekly notes page in between. This could be your meal planning. This could just be your weekly list. This could be, journaling for the week. This could be your working through goals and reflections for the week. You just do not see this in a planner that costs $19.99, you guys. Hopefully by the time this video comes out, there are still some of these planners left at Target for you to go snatch up. If I find it online, I will link it down below at Target and Hobby Lobby. If I find the planners, I will link them. The Amazon planner will definitely be linked down below. So here is a look at my pen test. Tried all the pens, a dark mile liner. This is a very dark Erin Condren dual tip marker. And if you look back here, look, this page almost looks like no writing is on it. You can barely see the dual tip marker ghosting through a tiny, tiny bit, but really nothing big at all and absolutely no bleed through, even with that dark marker. So like I said, even though this paper doesn't feel as thick as the Hobby Lobby one, my guess is that it is 70-pound paper, possibly 68-pound, but my guess would really be 70-pound. I wish we knew. So you have that in between every week. And every week it could change how you use these 2 pages because there is no structure or function to these pages, which I really like. It is open for you to change this weekly. I actually like how it looks like a piece of notebook paper. There's a very light pink line right there, and they're light gray lines. They're ample line spacing. It's just, once again, very aesthetically pleasing. Here's a look at a week that I filled out with just some of my events and things so I could get a feel for it. And what this told me was this is a massive amount of room, like I thought. Now, as my week goes on, yes, I end up filling in a lot more. But just starting the week, I was like, whoa, this is pretty sparse. Because then my weekly list went here with some stickers that come with the planner. We'll get back to that. And even my weekly list was only taking up 1 page here. And I have all this left for reflections or meal planning or a gratitude list, whatever you want to keep track of. So really having that extra page in between is a lot of space in already a planner with ample room. Look, a washi tape fits perfectly at the bottom, even with room to spare, like not feeling squishy. So you could do washi tape all along the bottom to go with the season and brighten up the page. I love having that perfect amount of room in there. That is the flow of all your weeks and months here. And you can even see I wrote all over this page with my weekly list, and the backside, you can almost not even tell that it's been written on. Another thing to note is if you don't even use the backside of this page, then going into your next week, it protects your next week's page. It will look perfectly like there's not any writing on the back because you won't be going back to back week to week. And especially for someone like me, who I love to scratch out, mark out everything that was done that week. So my weeks can get pretty pen or marker heavy. And I really need 80-pound paper for it to not look like something is coming through. But in this one, with these 2 in between pages, it would keep my page looking completely clean. I could even just use the weekly notes page on this side, which would be from the previous week, and keeping the next week looking clean. So that is something else to think about. And at the end, you don't have any extra notes pages. You just end with the weekly notes. And then you do get 2 pages of stickers with this planner. Once again, I can't believe with the price. If you're someone who likes these functional stickers, important to-dos, reminder, meeting, email, trip, then some gold circles, coffee cups, birthday cakes, shopping carts. These are the same, it looks like to me, as the previous page. Then you have a pocket at the back. Now, I'll admit this pocket is not the best pocket. It's open on the sides. It is coated, but it's open on the sides. I feel like that's not super secure, but still, for the price of the planner, I am impressed. And you have this band on here. If you love this planner layout, This one also comes in a bound book A5 size with this same layout under the Wit and Delight line at Target. So the Hobby Lobby planner was an 18-month. This one was a 12-month. Let's look at the Amazon planner. Now, this Amazon planner is pretty small compared to our other ones today. It's 8 inches by 5.5, so it's a little bit under an A5 size. It's actually probably an A5 size with the coil. This planner company, though, makes a lot of planners on Amazon. Global Printed Products. So if you look under them on Amazon, they have their own store and they make a lot of planners. Now, granted, a lot of them are the same inside. They just have different covers, but they have really beautiful covers. And generally they have this smaller A5 size, and then they have a bigger 8.5 by 11. I don't think I saw any 7 by 9 size with this company, but there are so many planners on Amazon, you guys. I just wanted to pick one that I had not had in my hands yet. But you guys know on Amazon, there's Leuchtturm planners, there's Moleskine planners. There's our favorite Katie Daisy little beautiful gratitude planner that I share all the time. There are Clever Fox planners on Amazon. You guys, Clever Fox planners, I have an entire huge playlist of them. They make so many different options and they have great 80-pound paper. They are a really affordable planner brand that's easy to get. I will link my Clever Fox playlist down below along with my discount code. If you buy off their website, you can stack my discount code. And they always have free ongoing shipping, even from their website. But they are also sold on Amazon. You just can't use my discount code or affiliate link on Amazon. But I didn't do a Clever Fox for my Amazon planner because I already have a huge playlist of them. And like I said, I wanted to introduce you to something new that we hadn't seen together. This beautiful little planner, I loved the cover because you guys know I love nature. I love the rounded corners, that they're not pokey, and you even have corner covers. It also came with this extra bookmark and sticky notes, you guys, for this planner for this price. Plus, you get this bookmark that matches the cover for your planner. So you'll be able to pop that in like wherever you are in your planner and be able to keep your spot. And for the price of the planner, I mean, some expensive luxury planners don't even come with a bookmark, you guys. This comes with 2 and sticky notes. So just something to think about there. You have a 2024 calendar look right here inside on the front. These covers are coated and it is a hardcover. So anything you spill on here is not going to go through. Something I did not mention about the Target cover is the Target cover is more matte. It does not feel like it's really coated. So you might have to be a little bit more careful about spilling on there. But I do like the look of their cover. It looks very back to school, very academic. And they had the matte gold wire O binding, and so does this one. I think some of these smaller A5 size planners, there's your nameplate page, make perfect first planners for kids using to learn planners. 2 notes pages, your calendar for the month, typical Sunday start, notes room at bottom and on side. Your tabbed page opens right to the month, but the tabbed page is not thicker than other pages. And here is our pen test. Let's do our pen test before we get into our layout. And what I was saying was I think these make great first planners for kids in school. They also fit in a backpack well. And if for some reason it doesn't work out for your child or they don't use it a lot, you know, you're only out $15. So here is my pen test. As you can see on the back of this page, like nothing coming through or bleeding through, really, not even any show through, almost not even being able to tell that that page was written on. And I used dark Papermate flares, dark mild liners, a bright Pilot G207. I did shut the page and got some marks here. It was just a very inky pen. I don't remember which pen that was when it was wet, but that's those little marks there. But let's look at a blank page here. And this page doesn't have any holidays though. So note, they do even note your holidays really light there at the top of the day. I think it's a really good design for the price of this planner. You get your month at a glance up here and a little space if you want to quote or something. You have 3 priorities for the week. I think that's a great way to learn how to plan. You have Monday through Wednesday on your left and Thursday through Sunday on your right with the same amount of room for every day of the week. This would also make a great planner for just journaling every day because I think it's the perfect amount of space. Also a gratitude journal or like a check-in on wellness or health. This could be a great second planner for something like that. Or as like your yoga planner if you don't want something like as big as the big 18-month Hobby Lobby one I was using, this size is so portable, and yet I feel would be big enough to house all that information. There is a weekly quote up top there, and the pages are even numbered. So if you need to index something or remember where something is. The paper feels like it is 70-pound paper to me. And I feel like it reacts with pen like it's 70-pound paper. It is not slick at all. I would say it has a tiny bit of tooth, but not anything extreme like Erin Condren. But it's good paper. I'm actually happy with all 3 of these planner papers today, or I would not have shared these planners with you. I'm sharing options with you that I think are good for the price. I am impressed with all of these budget-friendly planners. I was just playing around with this week and not doing a very neat job of it about if I was drawing in a line here right after the day of the week so I could write any appointments or things out of the house there, and this would be to-dos. And then once again, you see your holidays there. So here's a little week that I just started writing things out in so I could get a feel for it. And I actually think there's ample room on these pages, even though it's a smaller, like almost A5 size planner, to fit quite a bit on every single day. And now one thing you have to be okay with is this teal color all throughout, kind of what I was talking about earlier. I like this color. It's a beautiful, appealing color. It's just, you have to think if you'll be okay with it through every week. Now, I don't think this is a planner that you're going to be decorating a lot, really, because there's not a lot of room. Sure, you could stick a sticker here or there, but you're definitely not going to have like big sticker kits on every page. I feel like this is a very functional planner. And so for me, if I was going to have a color in my planner throughout the whole planner, I think this is a very calming one and aesthetically pleasing also. I feel like I could live with this color the whole year as like if this was my yoga planner or my wellness planner or like my health planner where I was writing in kind of my meals every day and checking in on the monthly on things that I was tracking. I feel like this color would not bother me throughout the year, whereas there were some colors like these peach coral colors and ones at Target that throughout the whole year, I feel like I might tire of them. So think about the color that runs all throughout your planner in that way. On your monthly layouts, it's your typical Sunday start. You have notes room. You have a big header where you could write goals out for the month or a quote. You have a look at last month and next month at a glance there, and you have notes room at the bottom. So that is the flow of this little planner. And when you get to the end, you even have some notes pages and stickers. You have 13 notes pages if I counted them right. It's just light gray with notes written there. And then you even get a sticker page, colored stickers, party, to-do, flags, money, important, urgent, check marks, and exclamation points. And then at the back, they have even fit in a nice little expandable pocket here. Note, if you do pull this pocket out too far, you can pull it off of the O-ring, so I don't feel like you can stretch out too far, but you could stick little things in there. And that's a look at your 2025 year, since this is your academic year, and you have 2024 up front here. So I feel like they've done a really good job with the design and the price of this planner. Like I said, it comes in 2 sizes, and they have so many different covers to choose from. Nice hard covers, being really durable. I feel like the coil would be durable for the whole year. I always say this, wire O binding coils almost always have no issues the smaller they are. The bigger they go, trying to put them inside and out of a bag can become an issue. But the smaller they are, generally the better they are to hold up. So this is your Amazon budget option. We will link it down in the description. That wraps us up, but I want to hear all your thoughts down in the comments. Please let me know which one of these is your favorite. Which one of these stores would you consider shopping for a planner in? Have you ever bought a budget planner from any one of these stores? How did it hold up for you? Chime in down below and let's have a conversation about these budget planners. I know that before I found luxury planners online, Plum Paper was my very first what I would call luxury planner. Before that, I was just going into stores and buying planners. That's how I was buying planners. It was even before Amazon was big with planners or anything. So life was different then. But do you like to shop for planners in stores? Let's chat about all that down in the comments. Thank you for spending your valuable time with me. Take care of yourselves this week so you can take care of others. And I will see you next time, friends. Have a good one. Bye-bye.